Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today's video we're going to be doing another book discussion on Star Wars Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader by James Luceno. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And how this discussion will go, it won't be spoiler heavy, and I'll keep it pretty much with light spoilers, like some standout moments. I won't spoil any twists and all that kind of stuff. So if you're worried about spoilers, you're pretty much safe with this and that. And anyway, let's dive in. So Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader is a book that came out in 2005, the same year Revenge of the Sith came out. And a couple months ago, I talked about another Revenge of the Sith tie-in book from Legends with Labyrinth of Evil, and I've, read this one before as well and decided to revisit this in honor of Revenge of the Sith's 20th anniversary. So that's that. And this book is the third book in a supposed trilogy called the Dark Lord trilogy, which you have Labyrinth of Evil as the first one, which is, written by the same author, James Luceno. Then the Revenge of the Sith novelization by Matthew Stover, and this book by Luceno. So little thing there about this. And this book starts out with overlapping with Revenge of the Sith with Order 66, and then the rest of the book, takes place after Revenge of the Sith. And then we have a group of Jedi who survive Order 66 named Roan Shrine, Oli Starstone, and Bul Chatok. And then, you have Vader in here. Obviously, he's the titular character. You get more of his early days, like kind of, getting accustomed to the suit and everything. Then we have some moments with Vader and Palpatine in here. Then these Jedi want to know more about Vader. Like, they don't know he's Anakin Skywalker under that suit. And there's a bit in the book where it's presumed Anakin was killed on Coruscant, and these Jedi kind of don't really know much what happened and all that kind of stuff. And then, we'll have, a flip between some moments with Vader and then moments with the Jedi, which I thought these Jedi characters got more of the spotlight, in my opinion. That's kind of my impression from reading this. I felt they got a little more spotlight than Vader, in my opinion. And I felt like they were more of the standout in this book, so that's kind of how I view it. And we do have some parts with Bail Organa and Mom Mothma in here. And then we do have some cameos, like with Chewbacca when they're on Kashyyyk. And then R2 and 3PO kind of appear in some moments. And then towards the end, Obi-Wan appears. And then there's a big climax on Kashyyyk. So that's the big climax of this book. And then there's a bit at the end where we have with Obi-Wan, and then we kind of get more inside his head in that, and then we have his thoughts and everything, with his time on Tatooine, and then with, he thinks, Anakin couldn't have survived Mustafar, but it seems like now he's starting to know that Anakin is Vader, and so that's kind of that with this book. And then with the Kashyyyk part, we do have, a mention of Quinlan Vos on Kashyyyk, which was in the Republic comics, so a little thing there. And then you have also the Yoda and Luminara mentions of Kashyyyk once you get to the Kashyyyk aspect, which that's happened in the movie and all that kind of stuff, which is, this is tying in with the movie, so little thing with that. And I thought, the strong point was, as I said, with the mystery of the Jedi trying to figure out what Vader was. I thought that was a standout moment. There were some standout moments with Vader and Palpatine, and I liked the Obi-Wan part at the end, so those were my top 3 moments in here. And I thought this story was solid. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, it was just a solid story in the time period, and I'd probably rate this a 7 out of 10. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Did you love this book? Not love this book? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts down below. Share this video. Let's get to 700 subscribers. You can follow me on Bluesky, Jedi Master Daniel 96, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Twitter at DanRS87, Facebook, Jedi Master Daniel 96. Have a great day, everyone, and may the Force be with you. Bye.